Okay, so today we're going to talk about elimination using multiplication. And this is similar to the elimination method that we have been doing, except it's used in cases such as these. If we have an equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 23, and another equation 3x plus 2y is equal to 37, we can tell by looking at these that subtracting won't do any good. We can also see that adding won't do any good. In neither case will those eliminate a variable. So what we really need to do is figure out what could we multiply one or the other of them by in order to set up a situation where we have a variable being eliminated. So in this case, what I would suggest is you look at the first numbers, okay, for the in front of the x, the variable, or excuse me, the constant that's in front of the x. So if you look at those, you could multiply each equation by the number that's in front of the variable in the other equation. So I would multiply the top equation by 3. I would also multiply the bottom equation by 2. And once again, the reason for that is I'm looking and I'm saying, okay, I'm going to look at the variable that's in front of the x in this equation, and I'm going to multiply the second equation by that number. So we have to be careful here and go ahead and multiply the whole thing by that. So we have 6, sorry, try that again. We have 6x plus 9y is equal to 69 on top, and we have 6x plus 4y is equal to 74 on the bottom. Then we could say, okay, I can now subtract these and I can eliminate a variable. So I change all the signs on the bottom one, and I get 5y is equal to a negative 5. That means that y is equal to negative 1. And then if we take the negative 1 and we plug it back into the equation, then we can find the value for x. So I won't go through all that because I think we know how to do that. Let's take a look at another example. Okay, how about if I have the equations 3x plus 4y is equal to 6, and 5x plus 2y is equal to negative 4. Okay, so what I'll do is then I will multiply the top one by 5, and I get that from right here. And I'll multiply the bottom one by 3, and I get that from right here. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite these equations multiplying by those numbers. I'll have 15x plus 20y is equal to 30. And then I'll have 15x plus 6y is equal to a negative 12. And then I'll realize, okay, I need to change the signs on my bottom equation and then go ahead and add. 20 plus a negative 6 is 14y. 30 plus 12 is 42. Divide both sides by 14, and I get y is equal to 3. And then I would then take the 3 and plug it into this equation or that equation and then solve for x. Okay, so that's the idea behind elimination using multiplication. And we'll go over it a little bit more in class.